version 1.2 for Neverness to Everness is going to be giving us yet another selector, and all you're going to have to do to enable the use of this is to unlock the mailbox feature by the time 1.2 ends. So if you're a new player, very easy to unlock, or if you're already playing the game, you automatically unlock that criteria. What is going on, guys? It's Josh. Welcome back. Today we're tackling what characters you should be picking and facilitate game plans for making teams in NTE. So let's get there right after the sauce. Do you need that precious amulet or extra resources to pull right now? Well, we've got the power up you need. Head to U7Buy, your ultimate gaming hub for safe, fast, and cheap in-game top-ups as well as recharges. From Neverness to Everness to all your favorite titles, we've got you covered. Check the reviews for U7Buy on Trustpilot. They have an enormously high rank. U7Buy's Neverness to Everness direct top-up page lets you recharge instantly at a fraction of the cost elsewhere. If you take a look at the official in-store prices and compare them to what you can find on U7Buy, you can find things at a much cheaper value, going from so expensive to way cheap all at the same time. Plus, with U7Buy, not only you're going to get these discount, but they'll also deliver it in seconds. And while you're over there, make sure you use my code Josh at checkout for an extra discount off of everything else. This is going to be perfect for last minute pulls, monthly passes, or even surprising a fellow friend. 100% secure payments, instant delivery, and thousands of happy players. Bring the power of purchasing back to you. Click the link in the description and visit U7Buy, recharge fast, save more, and keep exploring the ever-changing city of Neverness to Everness. Now, first and foremost, we're talking about some very important characters to flesh out your roster. Right now, there's a couple of different teams that are focused around either like Blossom or the new focus on Remora with your boy Chaos. We also have the bottom focus teams based around Chaos, the element reactions, right? With characters like Lacrimosa, Daffodil interact with characters of the incantation and psyche elements as well. A lot of the times there's going to be a couple of core members for these teams. If you want to check out a full tier list, by the way, I did just put one up the other day if you're interested in just seeing how I rate every character in the game, but some of the most important characters to build teams around, well, let's tackle those. Now, first up, if you're trying to put together your Blossom team for the first time, some very notable characters, like if you already had access to Hathor, you were around for that banner. Hathor, main character in the form of Esper Zero. Fantastic. Here we're looking at the Blossom reaction character. So what good Blossom reaction characters can we utilize here? The best one, in my opinion, to really use from this selector that you can get your hands on is going to be Jiuyuan. Her Seize the Moment passive here that enhances Blossom. It spawns one additional bud. It increases the bud limit on field to 6. This is amazing. You're basically getting double the value from Blossom. So if you're putting a Blossom team together, she is a cornerstone linchpin in this character. On top of that, she is a burst DPS and she has a little bit of control, a little bit of crowd control and gathering there. And the fact that she's a burst DPS, she's actually like a sub DPS, means she doesn't demand that much on field time, meaning that as we gain more characters, if you're looking forward to the likes of Shinku maybe in the future, and you want to pair her with an anime character, or any other future DPS character, Jiuyuan's not going to be fighting for that role in that slot. I'm not saying Shinku specifically, right? Because Blossom team here, but she won't be fighting for an on-field slot in a Blossom-focused team. She is amazing for it and is going to be your #1 pickup for Blossom reaction focuses. You can even use her in some other weird stuff like this. Like I have a Blossom, but also a little bit of Hexed focused team in here as well with the Hexed reaction using the likes of Sakiri in this slot. I call it unfair. And I just have Jiuyuan in here. We're doing the Blossom stuff with Hathor. Jiuyuan, the main character. Sakiri shows up. She's able to enact that Hexed reaction, giving us bonus anima damage on top of being able to buff the attack and reduce the defenses for all of the other characters, buffing up the MC, buffing up Hathor, and then doubly buffing up Jiuyuan with that Hex reaction, allowing Jiuyuan to do even more damage. There's a lot of stuff you can do with Godmom, and so I think she's going to be like one of the #1 characters to pick up if you do not have her quite yet. And since we were talking about Sakiri, well, Sakiri is going to be one of the best characters you can just get your hands on, because not only can you do things we could just talk about with Hexed, but she's also going to be one of the best, if not currently the best incantation, if not best support overall in the entirety of Neverness to Everness. She's got crowd control, gathering, big buffs for your attack for your teammates as well. Very easy to use, is a support, doesn't demand a bunch of on-field time, can eat enemies up if they're smaller. It's saving you time in the tower as well. and also has like defense shred for people. And she has crowd control where she just slams people into the ground. So she is going to be one of the best characters, period, to pick up, whether you're a new player or you just have been playing the game and don't have her yet, and you just been like, I keep hearing she's good, but I need to hear it one more time. This is your one more time, okay? This is your one more time. Get this character. Get Sakiri. She's that strong. She plays a pivotal role in a lot of these Discord-focused teams down here. She also plays a pivotal role in a lot of these Scorch teams because she has this Scorch enhancement buff, which increases damage over time effects taken by 25% for every damage over time effect on the target while in that Scorch state. So she works very well with Lacrimosa. If you pick Lacrimosa up, she's amazing there. She's great with Baicang as well. You can pair her in a team with Adler on top of that. So there is almost no reason to not add Sakiri to your account if you haven't gotten her quite yet. Now, Daffodil is going to be something that I'm going to have like a little bit of a hot but not hot take on here. So if you don't have access to Lacrimosa, you skipped her banner, you might want to think about picking up Daffodil so you have a Chaos character on your account. Speaking of Chaos, the elemental attribute, well, the current banners we have right now is Chaos, who's in a Lakshana element character. Then we're going to be getting an Anima character in another Cosmos character, meaning that none of those characters are going to be interacting with the bottom of the elemental wheel skill tree. So if you don't have access to Lacrimosa, you're going to be in for a tough time trying to put some sort of Discord team together if you don't have access to Daffodil. On top of that, though, Lacrimosa, even if you have her, can work pretty well in a Daffodil focused setup. You can do great things with the two of them, especially if you picked up like a duplication for Lacrimosa, so you gain access to her A6 ability, which allows you to trigger Esper cycles even faster with Lacrimosa. You can do some very nice Discord focused teams with both of them in the same team, or, which we'll get to in a second, I'm kind of leading into it right away, with our final pickup, which is a little bit under the radar here, is actually going to be accessing to Fadia. Now, Fadia is a character that you can put in a double Chaos team with like Lacrimosa plus Daffodil with Fadia in Haniel, and you can really get in there and start abusing this. Now, this wasn't really a thing you could do until you had multiple Chaos characters in the same team, because this is her Nova enhancement thing, and this is who I'm going to be picking up on this account. On this account, I have not gotten her yet, and she's one of the only base 5 stars I haven't gotten access to. And this is Nova enhancement, which allows all allies to drain max HP off the target when Nova ends, and the target loses max HP equal to 200% of Fadia's base max HP, and each ally gains max HP equals to 10% of Fadia's base max HP as well. Total drain cannot exceed 50% of Fadia's base max HP. So you can come in here with that, and also you get Denial and Plunder, which increases max HP bonuses. She's going to sort of redirect some damage to your team as well, but the big part of it is just being able to proc Nova enhancement with Fadia in your team over and over and over. You just build her for health, you build her for a little bit of damage if you want to, and you just have 2 Discord characters, you have 2 Psychic characters, and you just spam Nova, because every time you swap for one of your characters, whether it's a Chaos character or a Psychic character or a Psychic character or a Nova character, you're proccing Nova enhancement, which means, well, if all of you have your support skills ready to rock and roll, you can proc this 4 times in pretty quick succession, and Nova drains this max HP when it ends. Nova only lasts 5 seconds, so you're gonna be able to do this like every 5 seconds over and over and over and over, and just absolutely smash monsters into the ground. So if that sounds good to you, then Fadia is someone that you should probably think about picking up as well. Now, this last one here, Hathor, is specifically if you have access to Chaos and you're trying to play his super free-to-play team. Hathor, I would say, is a must pick up if you're wanting to have fun with Chaos, because it unlocks his best team, which is also his most free-to-play friendly team, if not the most free-to-play friendly team in the entire game, which is Chaos in conjunction with Hathor, and then you put Haniel as well as the main character Esper Zero in there. And why do you want both these characters there? Well, if you haven't figured it out yet, you have Chaos's first ability here, Remora enhancement, that does Lakshana damage equal to 800% of his attack when Remora ends, and then it gets buffed up by a huge amount. This goes up to like a 3,000 something multiplier. For every second Remora lasts beyond its base duration, the damage buff of that attack ratio gets buffed up by 45% up to a 300% bonus. And if you go ahead and look at a Hathor's paint thing here, not only are you going to get a little bit of crit right here, but it extends Remora's duration all the way to 12 seconds, meaning that just having Hathor in the party with Chaos makes him hit. You can hit like 200,000 damage with Justice in Time. Just the proc. We're not talking about 200,000 damage with his skill, plus his ultimate, plus his combos and his chart. No, just this, Hathor will make hit for like 150 to 200,000 damage, which is absolutely crazy. You just got to stack attack on this man and do crazy damage with the Remora enhancement. So if you're wanting to make use of that team, then I would definitely look into Hathor. If you're less interested in what characters that are new on your account you should be picking for, and you want to actually look at what characters you should be looking for awakenings to be using the Selector on, then we'll be having a video on that shortly within the next day or so, maybe even tonight as well. So make sure you come back for more, hit sub, and I'll see you there. God bless.